I have 2 trash to treasure, literally, DIY projects. Stay tuned. Now here's my second project. Is just this extra piece of wood that I have here that you can use if you had something like this laying around the house right now. And as you can see, it has an angle to it, so I'm going to cut it a little shorter because I want it to be a certain length. Then I'm just going to add some handles and we're going to embellish it a little bit. Take it and run it through the table saw and cut it straight. I'm going to take some some scrap trim and add it all the way around the tray. Sander once again and knock down all these areas, and all the trim is on. As you can see, got to fill in those holes, and I'm just gonna sand this down. It's not perfect, but it's gonna look really nice when I'm done, hopefully. Now once all that was done, I take the sander and continue sanding the whole entire piece off, and then after that you would give your piece a good dusting, and then I'm going to take some wood filler and fill in all the little nail holes all the way around the tray. But the sanding gave it a nice smooth finish. As you can see, I was able to run my fingers right across it without getting any splinters. And then I just took some basic household paint that I already had. And of course, this wouldn't be food safe to put food on top of it, but you can use it in the kitchen and put plates or glasses and things like that on top of it, but not to eat directly from the top of the tray. And I just use my paint that I already had at home on hand, and that is the Whisper White, and that is in the Bear brand. And you can also get it color matched in a expensive brand, but it's not too much of a difference between the Bear and Glidden, etc. And I had these knobs already at home that I had made a few years ago and placed them on top of some jars. And after looking at them, I realized they were a little small, so I went back in my stash, checked some boxes, and I came across these gold ones. They were rather large, and actually they came out the best to be the best fit for the tray, size-wise and scale. And so I used those, and they were excellent, as you can see in the gold. And I really like the finish on them. Using these big cutters to cut the actual screws down that were on the bottom, because they would have protruded out and the tray would have been able to sit flat. And this is the finished look of the tray. So stay tuned in, and I'm going to style it on the end, but we're going to see the next project. See, we're starting out, and we had a request from my daughter for a board, well, a organizer for the wall. And so we're using a piece of scrap wood here, and if you look back there, you can see what I mean by we're already stocked. Pretty stocked, you guys. Yeah, lots of lumber and things like that. But anyway, we're going to do this, and this is the piece of MDF. And what MDF is, medium density fiberboard. On this particular project, I'm letting the man do this one, and it is the message board, and then it's going to just add the trim onto it, and then he's building the sides. Rather, it's like a little box, and that's what's going to hold either magazines or books, etc., different things like that that she may need. And then once we do that, we're going to take it and flip it over on the opposite side to get the actual measurements, so that when you shoot the nails in, you don't want to shoot it from the front side, which you can't. So you have to just take it, flip it, to the opposite side, and then you'll be able to shoot the nails in. And as you can see here, when I show you, it's going to be a nice clean shoot, and no nails were protruding from the opposite side, which is the facing, and you'll see coming up here. The project was finished. I took it in and again used my basic paint that I already had in the house. For this particular one, I used the Bare high gloss finish on it because we wanted to have a really durable finish, as I did with the tray. And it is also again in the Whisper White. And then what I'm going to do is just style it up. So stay tuned for both DIYs using scrap lumber that we already had around the house. And this again can be for your entertainment purposes, or you can get some ideas, get inspired by this and motivated, and maybe do a project like this if you have these type of items around the house, or at a later date when you can get out to the stores and be able to do this as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. This has been Shenell. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all in the next one. For the first item I'm going to style is the DIY tray. And as you can see, the handles, they fit excellently up top of the tray, and the scale of the handles to the tray worked out perfectly in my opinion. And then I'm just going to use some objects that I already have around the house, a couple of vases and some photo frames up top of the tray. And then I'm going to show you the second styling of the tray. Going to use items that I already have at home, a few things you've already seen, a bowl full of faux limes with the coasters that are in the green color as well, and just place the tray along with those items up top of the buffet. So I have to take these hooks, the command hooks, and I'm not going to paint them gold or anything or any color, and of course I can't go out and purchase any. We already had this done and I didn't get the hooks, so I'm going to use these, and if she wants to switch them out at a later time, that's an easy fix because they're command strips, so they can come right off of the surface, and they're just going to hold keys. Or if you put this in a bathroom, you could hold loofahs, bath sponges, different things like that. And I'm just going to put 3 of them up here and let that be. Okay, you just pull the red strip off Get it exactly where you want to place the hook, which is right here. I'm just going to place it right about here. And you're going to press that down 4 inches apart. So this one is for
Is it just me, or is it hard to agree with what you're trying to explain? I don't mind feather wings, no diamond rings, but that's not how you get to me, no. We could sit in the shade, talk till late, and then we'll see. We can go for walks, stroll down the city park, and maybe, just maybe, sweet delivery is never guaranteed, no matter the place or time. Oh, I like when you're whispering and really listening. Not too much fun,